Let's go, Stan! Make some noise! Baby, let's go! Let's go!
Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys dropped their opener on the road last week, hoping for better fortunes here in week 2. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans. These guys also on the losing end of their opener, so we're going to see who's able to avoid that 0-2 start here. Happy you could join us. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Kicker Kaimi Fairbairn just about set. Monday night prime time is underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of errors.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. come through the sack to bring around third down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on third down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. On the left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. Irving will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. Here we go. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. 4th pickup to their own 31. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. It's back-to-back for Dell. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Again, Stroud. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd down.
Stroud on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Texans 1st down.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers 36-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On play action, here's Stroud. Taken in by Kirk right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
13 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Texans 1st down.
On the quick, right?
1st and 2 at the 20.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. That power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Here we go. Let's go.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
All right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. This is hauled in by Allen on the right side. And he's He's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, ooh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock. The defenders do as well, and they know when a quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. That's a catch. Jalen McMillan. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now Mayfield. Luka there to bring it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Here's Baker. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
3rd and short, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Kicker throwing again. Forced out to his right. Right side, this is Ibuka. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All set now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now it's Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense getting set, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Tough one to retain through that hit. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen.
Our tour around the NFL starts now in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Falcons. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Vikings use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. From there, let's move on to another compelling early season matchup. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He only had 1 catch in the game, but it was this one, and it counted. The Chiefs are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Broncos get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these 2 teams. 10-7 your score, as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They go play action with Stroud. Collins got it left side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Throw right side. Dale has it. Up the sideline to the 45. Down the sideline, past the 25. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Tank Dell the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
14. Buccaneers 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Pulled in by Godwin. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. And there's on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bucs have the 1st.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Finds Ibuka. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Mayfield to throw. This one's caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Texans
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Texans are headed back to the field on offense, so we get a look at Tank Dell. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Here we go. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down. At the 19-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They steal the frequency on those opposing headsets. Somebody read lips or steal a signal from the opposing sideline, Kate, because somehow this defense knew what was coming. They broke on that screen. It was incredible. What a stop.
He lofts it deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. And he's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Buccaneers 17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. Cut out left. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
7 yards.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. He cuts it back right. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Texans 28, Buccaneers 17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Fairbairn to kickoff for Houston.
He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. The play fake. Here's Mayfield. Buying some time right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Mayfield now off the play action. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Mayfield urging his guys to the line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw on 3rd. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. All set to go now from the 35.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Baker throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
That kick obviously gets it back to a 1-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick? Or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
That's going to be taken in at the 8. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the...
First down, here's Baker. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Baker now off the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Downfield, he's got McMillan. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Gotta be smart. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds the in route complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Texans.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Henry tilt on tilt. So it's a win for the Texans. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down.
We played